Welcome back for today's MLB pick video play for April 22nd, 2019, and this one talking about this American League matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox, and we're going to give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under. That total number sitting at around 8.5 runs, and the home team, the Red Sox, coming in as significant favorites on the money line at minus 220, and you might be scratching your head at that, given the fact that with this starting pitching matchup, Matthew Boyd actually has a significant better ERA up to this early point in the regular season than Chris Sale. But the Red Sox have to be feeling good about themselves after what they were able to do, sweeping through the Tampa Bay Rays, who are the top team in the American League East on the road, now coming back home with a bit more confidence and positive momentum on their side. So the Detroit Tigers, they've opened up the year 500 with a 10-10 overall record. They were able to come through in their last outing at home against the Chicago White Sox by a final of 4-3. And today, the Tigers, they're going to be sending out 28-year-old lefty Matthew Boyd. And Boyd is a guy that isn't necessarily having the kind of stuff that will consistently shut down an opposing team's offense, but at least thus far through his first 4 starts, he's been pretty solid, sitting on just that 2.96 ERA, much better than his career ERA, which is still quite elevated at 4.96. In his last outing, Boyd, on his home field against the Pittsburgh Pirates, logged 7 innings, giving up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk to 7 strikeouts. Now, today he's taking on a Boston team, like I said, that should be feeling really good about themselves. They just went into Tampa Bay and defeated the Rays in 3 straight games, now coming back home and going to try to continue to build off of this positive momentum. But the Red Sox, given how terrible they started the year, even with this 3-game sweep over the Rays, they're still at just 9-13 overall, but perhaps they're heating up, and this is a good sign for them going here now into the later part of the month of April. And today, Boston, they're going to be sending out 30-year-old lefty Chris Sale, who has gotten off to a really poor start, sitting on that 8.5 ERA. He wasn't solid again in his last outing. He went 5 innings against the New York Yankees, giving up 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk to 6 strikeouts. And we look across his 4 starts so far this season, and Sale has given up 7 earned runs, 1 earned run, 5 earned runs, and 4 earned runs, respectively. So only 1 quality outing out of his 4 starts. We'll see if he's able to have a little bit more success here today on his home field against the Detroit Tigers. But it's going to be fascinating to see if Sale can get things back on track after getting off to a really poor start. Now, given the fact that Sale has not had the greatest numbers by any means, and this Boston squad, their offense should be feeling pretty good about themselves going into this one against Matthew Boyd, who has gotten up to a pretty nice start himself, but isn't necessarily a shutdown kind of pitcher. We feel like Boston should be able to potentially put up some decent numbers in the way of scoring runs. Then also the Tigers might be able to get to Chris Sale, like we've seen him implode in some of his recent starts. And with all that being the case, we feel like the over 8.5 runs is going to be the better value bet in this one. So that's where we're siding here, going with the over as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our picks for today over at stumpthespread.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for our next video.